Top of the morning to you.
Too early for this bullshit.
It is bright and early. March? April?
April. Nice try.
It's early.
It's draft day.
It is draft day, April 26th, 2018. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How's your drive in?
Kind of shitty. Actually, Wadsworth was pretty crammed, so I turned around and took Camden to E470. That's why I was a little late.
Oh, jeez.
But I think I'm just going to do that from now on. Hamden to E470 to 70.
Traffic around here is crazy.
Yeah, it blows.
Out in the burbs.
It's really pissing me off.
Hey, you should just sleep here. I got plenty of rooms.
I know you do. You really do. Just don't charge me rent.
Just move in.
I could do that.
It'd be cheap.
You might never see me if we move in. This house is so damn big.
That's true. Oh, man. So last week you told me that you started working out.
I did.
How's that going?
Not good.
Not good.
I'm doing it, but it's just not on the level where someone would be like, wow, that was a good workout. It's on a level like,
You're like,
that's it.
I ran a mile.
No, I didn't even make a mile.
I'm done.
No, I made it half a mile running, about 7 on the treadmill.
But you finished the mile.
No, you're right, but I walked the other half a mile.
Still counts.
Dude, you got to start somewhere, you know?
I know.
It got to the point I was like, I can push through this, but it wasn't much like breathing as it was my legs.
Dude, treadmill running sucks.
I just there's muscles in my legs like, what in the fuck are you doing to me? You know?
You haven't asked me to do this since Nom.
Yeah, and Axel's sleeping on the floor next to me just like, you're a dumbass, falls back asleep.
The thing is, you always measure yourself against high school too.
Right, exactly. We could run for miles.
I tried to start getting back into it as well.
Dude, it's rough, man.
Yeah, you run a couple of miles, and the next day your legs are just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, you feel
throbbing.
Everything.
It's terrible.
Getting in and out of my car, I was just like,
Picking them up.
But no, the next day, a couple days later, I ran again. Legs felt a lot better. Made the full mile with a decent time. Under. I think I did it in like 8:30, which isn't, again, not great, but
I mean that's blistering for having not done it in a long time.
Right. So every other day, hopefully by the end of summer, I'm up to 3-4 miles. So
we should do it.
We'll see how long that lasts.
We should do a Tough Mudder. I feel like that's what you got to do. You got to have something that you're going for.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I'll run, and then maybe I will run a little more later. You just don't.
One of those Tough Mudders, you run through mud and
they have obstacle courses.
Yeah.
It's like a 9-mile run, and then they have obstacle courses in the middle.
It's like a Spartan race, or is that?
Yeah, basically the same idea. Yeah.
I've heard about them. It's like the in thing to do.
I've heard they're terrible.
Terrible to do?
Just a huge pain in the balls.
Really?
Because, running 9 miles by itself sucks.
Don't you get something at the end? Like a beer or something?
You better.
You better get a fucking Lucky Charms.
I got a buddy.
Gold or something.
I got a buddy that did it a couple of years ago, and he said some of his toenails fell off.
Yeah, you see I'm out. I like my toenails on my body.
Yeah, your toenails are gross.
I love my toenails.
You need new toenails.
You ever lost a toenail?
No.
It's fucking horrible, dude. I had my
foot
foot smashed while working on the rig.
By what?
Oh, I dropped a part on myself. It was my fault.
I got my foot smashed.
But
what you mean is I smashed my foot.
Yeah. But I took my foot out of my boot, and it was the toenail on the big toe.
Oh, that's the worst one.
And you're kind of looking at it, and it feels funny, so I kind of poke it, and it's black and blue, and there's blood coming out, and half of it decides to just come off. I was like, that's not good.
What did you drop on it?
I think it was a cylinder head from one of our engines, partially kind of crushed it.
How heavy is that thing?
Several hundred pounds. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Weren't you wearing steel-toed boots?
I was, but I guess there was a part of the boot
ones
that was kind of like the cloth was coming back from it, and I think the steel was kind of moving back and forth.
You had your toe sticking out of the hole.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of think that the steel just slid back, the cylinder head went down, and my toenail took the full force.
Yeah. Well, that's gross. Oh, so you've done it before then?
Yeah, I'd rather avoid it.
Nothing.
Yeah, when you said he lost toenails,
I think
plural.
they were the little ones though.
That would just piss me off.
You could lose half a dozen of those. Barely even notice.
What's the small toe? Is that the pinky?
Pinky toe.
That's the pinky toe.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, what? Why? Like my pinky toe is like maybe an eighth of an inch long. Like I don't even know why I have it.
I'd rather not have toenails. Hot take. If you could get your toenails removed, would you?
No.
What's the point of them?
I don't know, but they fucking hurt when you lose them, so I'd rather keep them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, hey, why do you need a leg, an arm?
Well, those are useful.
Yeah, so are my toenails.
For what?
They don't cause me pain when they're in good condition.
That's what I'm saying. If you didn't have to worry about them ever again, if your toes are just like,
just skin,
just like this, just you didn't have a toenail, I'd totally get rid of them because they're only there to get smashed in things.
I guess that's a good point.
It's their only purpose in life.
They're only there to get smashed.
Oh, man.
Evolution, you fucked me.
Come on.
Do so better.
Haven't we phased out? Like fingernails, you like scratch stuff with them?
Yeah, I can scratch. Like, I scratch my dog with my toenails. That's a fucking purpose. There you go. There's one.
You keep one toenail for that.
The big toe.
The rest
I'm
of
not
them.
losing the big toe. That one hurts.
Just surgically remove the rest of them and leave your dog scratching toe.
Hey, Doc. Got a new one for you. Get rid of these fucking things.
I'm tired of them. So, a little bit of a disappointing end to the Avs this week.
Yeah. Game 6 really sucked.
They were just happy to be there. They're like, we got it back to Denver.
I know, but you get it back to Denver. You
know.
get it back to the can, and that's how we play.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was disappointing.
Just poor execution on the defensive side.
Yeah.
I felt like, I don't know. I don't know too much about hockey, but I feel like comparing us to the Preds, like they were very aggressive when we were on offense down in their zone. Like they would have guys just constantly poke checking us, just always around us. And it seems like when the Preds are in the Av zone, they had kind of free reign to operate, at least especially behind our goal. Well, and I think that netted like 2 goals right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then it was just downhill.
When you go down 3 goals in the first period,
it's over.
Not a hot start. No.
Although,
you can bounce back from that, but as soon as they got that 4th goal, you're like, okay,
it's done.
That's over. And then the rest of the game, they're just kind of skating around to skate around.
Just a couple bullshit. I remember the Avs did score a goal, I think 4-1. And they took that away because they said it was goalie interference, which was horse shit because the puck actually made it past, I think, Rene before he got fucked with.
That's what it looked like.
But the immediate game prior, although we won that game, so I can't really bitch, the fucking guy kicked the goddamn puck in. He turns his skate sideways.
Clear kicking motion.
Right. And it's just like, come on. Like, you take our goal away, but not that one? I guess it was 2 different referee squads, but still.
Yeah. Well,
calls did not go our way in that series at all. Dude.
Yeah. The last time we chatted, though, like, Game 5 was awesome.
It was one of the best hockey games I've ever seen.
I think the last time we talked was like Game 3 because you've been sick for a little while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hear Steve sitting here grumbling the whole time.
Sniffling.
But I remember one of the things we talked about last time was like, they're just out hitting us, Nashville hits.
They do.
And in the 4th and 5th games, I feel like we turned up the intensity on the hitting and just matched it,
We did.
Especially in their place. It was...
Game 5 was incredible.
I had so much hope after that game. We're like, dude, we have all the momentum. We're hitting just as well as they are.
We're coming back to Denver.
Yeah, we're coming back to Denver.
You could win that one in Denver, dude. Colorado has nothing to lose. All the pressure's on Nashville.
Yeah.
It's just extremely disappointing. But I tell you what, man, Game 5, that was amazing. 2 goals in the last, minute and 30 seconds?
Yeah. Crazy.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Overall, exceeded expectations for the season. Yeah. And they're the youngest team in hockey, so
by far
they're going to be good for a few years after this. And we're doing our 3rd string goalie. Like, we'll get Hamburglar. I just don't understand how he had such a great game in Game 5, and then Game 6 he was letting up some fluky goals.
The first 2 I feel were more of the guys in front of him fault. But the last 3, yeah.
The whole reason we switched him out with Bernier is because he wasn't making saves when he not that he should have made, but every once in a while you got to get one that you're probably not supposed to get.
Right.
And he didn't get any of those in Game 5.
No.
So.
I'll tell you what, he made what,
Game
44?
6. Game 6, I meant.
Game 5, he made 44 to 45 saves, second highest in Avs franchise history.
Yeah.
The only guy ahead of him goes by the name of Waugh. Pretty fucking good.
With some big britches.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
We'll see what the future holds, but I think it's a great outlet
Dude,
going forward.
young team.
I still think Sakic needs to be aggressive in free agency. I think you got to get a couple more players,
Yeah.
get some scores.
What do you think they need?
Defenseman.
Yeah.
Some aggressive, mean, motherfucking defenseman. Get a Rob Blake, an Adam Foote.
Yeah. Someone who's just going to mash people.
Right. You know, maybe another scorer. I know John Tavares. I think his name's out there. So.
Yeah, we've needed solid defensemen, though, for a couple years now.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to get on a team that doesn't win, though, because that attitude is not great if you're not competing.
Right.
You know, it's the same like Aqib Talib situation.
Right.
You're like, if you got a badass team that's already winning and you bring in a dude who's got a mean attitude and is just going to go out there and crush people,
Yeah.
like that's great if you're winning. Because
Right.
if you're not, that's going to turn in on your team and just be a locker room cancer because he's not taking it out on the other team. Now he's taking it out on your team. So I think the Avs are in the position where they can pick somebody up like that and it'd be a huge boost to the franchise.
For sure.
But yeah, it takes a while to get there.
I'm still happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Great season.
I didn't really watch much of the season, but I was man, playoff hockey.
It's so good.
There's
It's so
nothing like it.
fast.
There's nothing like playoff hockey.
Yeah.
So, and fuck Smashville.
Yeah.
Those cocksuckers.
Yeah.
But
Best of luck to them.
lose next round.
I kind of like Nashville. If they weren't playing us, I would have rooted for them.
What?
Yeah, I like Nashville.
I fucking hate Nashville.
Better than who else? San Jose. Who else you gonna
San
root
Jose's
for?
never I've never hated San Jose. There's no reason for me to hate San Jose.
Just because we haven't played them.
Probably.
Fair enough.
But when you throw catfish on the ice and you say dumb shit to Avs fans, it's just like, yeah.
Speaking of throwing shit on the ice, do you see the end of the Flyers?
Oh, no.
Well, so the end of the Avs season obviously ended with more of a whimper.
Right.
But the Flyers game against the Penguins, I think it was game 6. It was in Philadelphia. And so they it was like a back and forth game for a while in the third period. Pittsburgh just kind of pulled away. And whereas the Avs fans, you know, the last 5 minutes, everyone's like clapping, giving standing ovations, like good season, guys.
Classy.
Yeah. They might have chanted that Subban sucks, but we'll ignore that.
He deserved that.
The Flyers fans instead were throwing like beers and towels and shit and just like booing for the last
Nice.
10 minutes of the game.
Nice, guys.
Yeah.
Philly.
It's a tough city.
Philly.
Man.
I'll tell you what, they're doing pretty well this year, though.
Who?
Philadelphia. Just Pennsylvania in general.
Oh,
the Eagles
yeah.
win the Super Bowl. Villanova wins the national championship in basketball. The 76ers just won their first playoff round in the NBA. They might win. They might at least go to the finals. They're looking red hot.
It's a good state to like sports.
It is, but I hate Philly fans.
Yeah, they're such dicks.
Actively booing your own team if they're not winning every game. The only time you ever see that in Denver is usually at a Broncos game.
Yeah, that's the only team that we really can boo for being bad at the moment.
Right.
You know, because
It's
we
like, guys.
expect you to be good.
Damn
Everyone
good.
else, we're like, hey, they're actually good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're happy.
Nice. Speaking of teams that are actually good,
Rocks, baby.
Rock's doing well.
Yeah, they won last night again.
Took 2 out of 3, winning series. That's all you got to do, man.
Did you see that Trevor Story Grand Slam?
I did.
All right. Trevor Story. Let's talk about him for a second.
He's on right now.
Yeah, but he's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
Home run or strikeout.
Mm-hmm.
That trend seemed feast or famine with that guy, man.
I mean, that's great when his batting average is 300,
Absolutely.
but when it's 176.
Like when it was last year?
Yeah.
Strikeout, home run, okay. And then like I kind of like him, strikeout. I hate you, home run, okay. I kind of like it, you know?
It's like every 8 at bats, there's a solid one.
Right. It just I watched that whole game and that inning where Trevor did hit that
Mhm.
grand slam. Some great at bats. I think it was LeMahieu, Blackman, and then Arenado had a great at bat. I think had 10 or 11 pitches thrown his way before he got that walk. He was that rookie pitcher too. Just got a shit rocked. But
That was 3 games ago? The first game of the
2 games
series?
ago.
The
It was
second
the
one?
second game. Yeah, we got our asses kicked.
Well, bullpen let up 9 runs in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
See, I was a little worried because we lost 2 out of 3 against the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had that embarrassing 16-5 against the Padres and we won. But then shut them out. I think that's still. I think the Rockies right now are 4 games behind Arizona, and I believe we're 1 game ahead of the Dodgers.
That's always good.
Won 3 out of the last 5, and I think 7 out of the last 10. So it's still.
Dude,
still
as long as you're
good.
taking series, you know.
Yeah, if you're winning series,
that's all you got to do.
Right.
I mean, you're not going to win them all.
Right.
But just keep taking 2 out of 3.
Right.
And you can survive
we'll be in good.
the random hiccups here and there where you let up 9 runs in an inning.
Yeah. Did you see that? I believe his name is David Bote, maybe Butte. I'm not really sure, from the Cubs.
We're gonna go with Butte, but no, I didn't.
I mean, he was making his MLB debut. Guess where he played his high school baseball at? Yeah, Faith Christian.
Oh,
damn. Yeah, I know. Had his first hit against the Rockies. I think it was a double too.
Faith Christian.
I know, fuckers. But yeah, that was kind of interesting just watching that game, and the announcer says, "Oh, he's from Faith Christian." I was like, "He better strike out next pitch, double." I was like, "Damn it!" But
I'm sure he had a big cheering section.
Oh, he did. I think his dad is like a fucking legend at Niwot High School baseball coach. I think that's what they said.
Oh, really?
His whole family's just like, seems like the first family of baseball in Colorado.
Well, I mean, it's cool to see Colorado guys making the big team. I wish of any high school he hadn't gone to Faith Christian. But
douches.
I mean, seeing Colorado guys get up there is always cool. And so he's probably local guy right around here then.
I would think so, yeah. Probably in the immediate area.
Yeah, or Niwot, which is my hood. The
kind of your hood.
The gun barrel.
The gun barrel. Okay.
Dude, it's the coolest name of a city ever. It's for Louisville.
Louisville. Did you all see that Vaughn, I think, treated a whole bunch of his guys to that Rockies game that we were supposed to go to?
No.
Yeah, it was like Vaughn, Case Keenum, Todd Davis. There was a whole bunch. I think Isaiah McKenzie, Will Parks. They bought a suite up in when it was really cold out. I think on that Tuesday game, Tuesday night.
You shouldn't have gotten sick. We could have rubbed elbows with the.
Since no one was there, probably could have seen them.
They probably would have just let you in.
Yeah. But yeah, they were in the locker room and everything, and I think Kim and Cargo had like a dance off. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I think Chuck Nasty and Vaughn are actually like really good friends. I've seen them at a Nuggets game sitting courtside with each other.
That's awesome.
That's pretty badass, man. I like it when professional sports teams have these inner
synergy. Yeah,
just kind of like it's cool. I think that professional football players are making friends with the Nuggets and the Avs. You know, and
well, it's good.
Vaughn was at almost, I think, a whole 2 out of the playoff series against the Preds.
I mean, it's good to have that morale. That's what we were talking about, how Colorado sports needs to kind of coalesce around its stars.
Right. Dude, Vaughn's the face of the state, and the fact that he's reaching out like that, I think is just really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. We can't. I know they said that anybody's on the table, but you can't lose Vaughn.
No, you can't. He does so much. Just not just the fact that he's a surefire Hall of Famer, but what he does for this city. And, you know, like the fact that he really learned from Peyton and DeMarcus and like how to be a true professional.
Mm-hmm.
But he got his act together, man. And the fact that, you know, he has, I think he had a Blackman jersey on. He was wearing his Vaughn Avs jersey, whatever. But it's cool, man. He's sitting right behind the glass with a big ass sign, cheering, you know, our team's on. Like, that's really cool, I think. And these guys, you know, the baseball and hockey players, you know, like, they reciprocate that love, and they go to Bronco games.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool, you know. I think
it just
great
gets the
for
whole
city.
It just gets the whole state involved, you know.
Right.
Well,
fuck, Vaughn's watching the Avs. God damn it, I better watch the Avs.
I'm a Broncos fan. The Broncos are watching the Avs. I should watch the Avs.
I should watch the Avs.
Yeah.
So that was really, really cool. Speaking of the Broncos,
they got a big day today.
Huge day.
Huge day. You think they're going to keep that number 5 pick?
Dude, I don't know. This is the first draft I can remember in maybe a long time where no one really knows who the first pick is going to be, let alone the 5th pick.
That's true. Usually they
kind of have an idea.
No, usually they've already announced it.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be this.
The Cleveland Browns are going to take. You've known for like weeks.
Right. But yeah, now it's this morning driving over here, they were saying that Cleveland there was news coming out that they think they're going to take Baker. So, I mean, that's news that broke today. You know, that wasn't.
And it's all speculation.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
it could be anything.
I love
with fucking Cleveland. They could take a punter, you know?
I love the mock drafts because
It's so stupid.
everyone's like, oh, see what Mel Kiper said?
Did you see what Mel Kiper said for the 185th pick? It's like, what?
He's definitely going 183, though. Mel's an idiot.
Dude.
Mel's an
Todd
idiot.
McShay has it way closer.
And then you look at him afterwards and nobody got anything right.
This guy wasn't even in the draft. What were you talking about? My name's in here.
Mel Kiper has Mel Kiper going 65th.
I really like his intangibles, guys. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't be against trading back, getting a couple picks.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on what the Broncos want to do. I could say this: if they do take a quarterback, it kind of tells me that Elway and Co. think that we're not that good, right?
Yeah.
They don't think we can win right now.
They don't think Case Keenum's the guy.
Right, exactly.
They're like, we spent money because we needed something.
We needed a placeholder.
I hate Trevor Siemian.
Exactly, and Paxton. We need to be competitive, but we still want to get to the point where you want to rebuild and have that franchise guy. Now, if they take a running back or say that Quentin Nelson, that tackle, the guard, or they take some Bradley Chubb, I think his name is, that defensive end out of NC State. If they take someone like that, like a game changer, a game wrecker, then it tells you, okay, we think we can win, and we need another cog in the machine to plug and play, right?
Well, so then you subscribe more to the fill your gaps in the draft instead of taking the best player available kind of thing.
Right. I there's so many different things they could do, man. I have no idea where their head's at.
Like if they think a quarterback's the best player in the draft,
then I would take the quarterback.
Then you take him, even if you think Case Keenum's gonna be your guy.
Do well. There has to be a plan.
Yeah.
There has to be a plan with the Case thing. If you draft a quarterback, you gotta tell Case, dude, I do not care. Barring you putting up Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning like numbers, you're not gonna be a Bronco, or you're gonna be a backup, because we just drafted this franchise hopeful. You can't do what you did with Paxton Lynch. You know?
Say that's a huge confidence boost going into the season.
Right.
Don't fuck up unless you're an MVP of the league.
It's horrible for Case. If they draft a quarterback, Case Keenum's got to be at home saying, "Well, fuck me," you know.
Yeah.
But if they draft anybody else, a position player, like if they need to draft a Von Miller type generational player. The last time we had a high pick, we had Von Miller. Get another Von Miller, preferably on offense, you know. So we'll see what happens. I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really make your game plan until after the draft anyway. That's the thing. It's like right now, you say they got to have a plan. Like the draft's so crazy, you can just kind of seeing what you can get, and then I think you got to take. I think you take the best player available, no matter what the position.
Yeah.
And then you make your game plan after the draft.
It's so hard. There's so many competing theories out there.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the Broncos have probably 8 different plans, if that's an arbitrary number. But I'm sure they have a whole bunch of contingencies, right?
Definitely 8.
And and Cleveland could just fuck that all up with in the first four picks. It could just be like, shit.
Yeah, I mean you can't.
We have 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can't make too much of a plan because you're gonna be sitting there just like sweating bullets. Be like, don't take him, don't take him, don't take him, don't take him.
That's why I'm almost thinking that they will trade back. Maybe they'll pick up a couple first round picks or something. They'll be like, okay, like let's get our shit together. Let's think about it. Now we have 2 first rounders. I'm sure it's all been talked about.
Yeah,
so
and
we'll see what happens.
It would make sense too because the Broncos aren't like, oh, we're one tackle away from being a good team. Like they need some improvement at a couple of different places.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be upset about it. Obviously, I want the 5th round pick because you want the blockbuster names.
Right. You want the headline news.
Yeah. I agree. If we could trade back and get a couple of good players in one of the several positions that we actually need.
Right. If you can sucker some dumb shit team into trading away their franchise for the number 5 pick, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Or dude, even the Patriots were talking about moving up because they really want Lamar Jackson. I don't know if it's going to be with the Broncos, but I think Buffalo's a really good trade partner. They have the 12th pick overall. Mm-hmm. Some rumors flying around there.
Love trade rumors.
I know. Dude, it's going to be – I'm sure shit's going to break. I'm sure – I would imagine spots are going to move in the next 8 hours.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
So.
We should probably be updating the computer, see if anything's going on right now.
Probably.
Craziness.
We got so much other shit to talk about. Did you
That's
see
true.
the schedule release for the Broncos?
I did. Very favorable.
I think it is too. I think it's awesome.
It was like the 4th lowest win percentage
Fuck
of
yeah.
teams.
And all of our hard games we have in Denver.
Yeah.
I think we got Seattle at home, we got Los Angeles Rams at home, the Texans at home, and the Steelers at home. That's pretty fucking good.
We're not playing the Patriots this year.
Not playing the Patriots, thank God, because we sucked.
Yeah.
Bye week is in week 10.
Perfect.
Better than week 5 last year or something retarded.
Week 4,
like
I think
it
was.
It was the dumbest thing ever.
Like, hey, you guys played 2 games. Take a break.
This is pretty much halfway through the season. Little up more than that. But
No, that's right where you want it.
yeah.
Like, everyone's beat up. You're kind of...
You need it.
Yeah.
You actually week 4, you're kind of like, I feel pretty good still.
Yeah, I got a lot left in the tank here.
Right. So last year sucked for a multitude of reasons. That was one of them. But yeah,
and we also had one of the tougher schedules last year, right?
Oh yeah, I think it was the toughest.
Was it?
I think it was the toughest rated last year. Yeah. Only 3 primetime games.
Yeah.
And no Sunday night football games, but I guess that's expected as
when you go 5 and
11. Right. So we got 2 Monday nighters, 1 Thursday night. Fuck Thursday nights.
Everybody has Thursday night though.
Right.
You can't avoid that. But
you play the NFC North and the AFC North. 3 out of the first 4 games are at home. It's a great way to start off.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a new quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, and
some favorable games in front of a home crowd.
Right.
Yeah, everything seems to be coming up Broncos
I think it's a sweet schedule, man.
At the moment.
I like it.
Should be able to hold it together.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
But yeah, I guess it all kind of depends on what we do today. If I'm going to be really excited or like, God damn it, or...
I mean, there's really nothing they could do unless they take like 4 kickers.
It's true.
Any situation.
With the 5th pick overall, the Denver Broncos select a kicker? Okay.
They traded back so they could get a kicker.
Yeah. But I'm pumped about it, man. Should be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a fun season.
Yeah, it is.
We got some epic places to watch this year.
I think so.
Yeah, we got obviously Club Lux upstairs.
Club Lux. Club 58.
Club 58.
Lux.
Club 69.
Oh gosh.
Heyo.
That's dirty.
You ever watch Game at Stoney's?
No.
Dude, those dudes know how to get up for the game. They have like a DJ that'll play during the commercials, so you don't have to listen to any of that shit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we should watch a couple games there this year.
I kind of want to go back to the Rhine House. That place is dope.
The Rhine House was fun.
Yeah.
But their TVs are like kind of in weird places.
Well, because you're looking, you're not looking straight. You're looking more to your side.
Yeah.
But that apple strudel,
they got
delicious.
Damn good strudel.
Yeah.
And you can play bocce ball while it's happening.
Yeah.
Especially last year, that was perfect. You're like, this game's over in the second quarter. Let's play some bocce ball.
Right.
But no, Stoney's is great because they got TVs everywhere, and then they have like a big screen TV back behind the DJ booth.
Yeah.
And so they'll have it playing. They have game specials and all that, and then.
But can you yell obscenities without getting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's me.
They're usually packed. No one can hear you anyway.
That's good. So I could scream.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You could do that if you'd like to.
Well, I do that a lot in Bronco games.
Especially last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully you won't be screaming that too much.
Usually it's like, fuck, touchdown, yeah! Something like that.
No, we'll take that one.
Yeah, we'll take that connotation of the word.
But. Man. Well, outside of sports.
The world's going to shit.
World's going to shit.
Oh my God, dude. It's been a week since our last podcast, and everything seems to be changing.
Yeah.
It's
news
insane.
cycles go like that. Had a couple of ideas written down that was that last week?
Yeah,
it seems like a month ago.
Should probably just cross that off.
Yeah,
no one cares about that.
James Comey, you're still relevant?
You released your memos?
Huh?
Off the list.
How's your book going?
Douche.
Higher loyalty.
To your balls. There was unfortunately another shooting at a Waffle House in Nashville, Tennessee.
If you haven't heard.
Smashville.
Didn't hear too much about it, though. It kind of fell off the map pretty quickly.
I guess it's because it wasn't as... 4 people still died, which is always tragic. But it wasn't a double-digit shitty as that is to say, maybe
Yeah.
that's part of the reason.
It wasn't a huge casualty count, and
Right.
it wasn't kids,
Right.
which also makes it maybe better.
Uh,
Also, the guy like wrestled the gun away from the dude.
Right, yeah, James Shaw Jr.
Yeah,
He's a hero.
hero. Dude,
Takes some balls to wrestle away an AR-15.
did you see him do the like press conference afterwards?
Oh, I missed that.
Like his hands were all taped up because he grabbed the barrel,
Ballsy.
which was red hot,
Yeah.
and wrestled the gun away from the dude. I guess he got grazed by a bullet, just like
I saw someone was like his elbow.
Yeah. So he got grazed in the arm, and then his hands were all bandaged up because he grabbed the muzzle.
Good for him,
But,
man.
yeah.
He's a hero.
Like charged the dude,
Yeah.
took him down, just waited
Yeah.
for the gun to jam, and I was like, go. That's crazy.
Some of the shit that's coming out of this, though, man, that the brilliant high school students out of Parkland, that Emma Gonzalez girl, I think she said, "Oh, I guess you don't need a gun to stop a guy with a gun." I was just like, I wish I could do an experiment on what you just said. Here, I'll have all these people run at me. Fuck, just give me a paintball gun, right?
Yeah.
If you get shot, you're dead.
Yeah.
Let's see who wrestles this from me before how many people I kill first. Just duh.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, was he able to do it? Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm glad he did.
It's a miracle that he
Right.
did it. But
look at every other example ever.
is not the most effective way to do that.
Right. It's not.
And how many people's lives would have been saved had he had a pistol on him? That guy comes in, starts shooting, he just pops him.
Right. Game over.
So, like,
I mean,
it's a terrible argument.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard.
I just don't understand how that's your takeaway. You're like, some
people
hero
still died.
was able to wrestle away a gun. Don't need them anymore. Everyone can do that
rid of
now.
them. Get rid of the firearms.
Yeah.
And even in her statement too, she said this is why we need to get rid of all AR-15s and semi-automatics. Okay, so that's every fucking gun out there.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Also, you know who had the opportunity to charge a gunman? Emma Gonzalez.
Right. With an AR-15.
There's a reason you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because it would have got you killed.
Right.
And probably wouldn't have helped.
Yeah.
Like, this dude was in a perfect situation.
Right.
He was able to, like, sneak around, I guess, and, like, get him from behind while he was reloading or gun jammed or something like that.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah. Like, he got in the
he
perfect
did what he
situation.
needed to do, you know?
Yeah.
I'm proud of that guy.
Yeah. But that doesn't do anything to prevent these kind of things. It just hopefully someone is there to mitigate the damage.
Right.
So if your idea is to prevent these things, there are better ways to do that than just be like, if it happens, charge the guy.
Just be cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Retarded, dude.
Just does not follow.
There's also another failure, it appears, of our I don't know how you want to say it. I don't want to say justice system, but just a failure from our authorities to make sure this kid didn't have firearms. They actually, this guy, 29-year-old man, I'm not going to say his name because he's a piece of shit, but he was prohibited from possessing firearms after, in July 2017, he was arrested by the White House Secret Service.
Oh, yeah.
Because he jumped a fucking fence and was
demanding a meeting with the president.
In a restricted area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and so what happened there was they took his guns away. They're like, this man is not fit to own firearms.
Right.
They took it away. And then his dad...
They seized 4 weapons, including an AR-15 that was used in the shooting.
So what happened was his dad was like, okay, I'll take possession of his weapons. And they're like, okay, you seem okay. Here you go. And then the guy just gave the gun back to his kids.
Right.
So that dad's going to jail.
Right.
Like, that's, I think, criminal negligence at least. Right. So he's going to jail. The guy got captured alive. So
yeah.
It'll be, I always at least take a little bit of solace when they get those guys alive because it's like, all right, you piece of shit.
Right.
Now you're going to actually have to deal with
now you have to rot.
Instead of just going to hell immediately.
Right. Taking the fucking easy way out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell is going to be delayed a few years while you get your ass kicked to prison.
Yeah. You're going to have to think about it for a little bit.
Right.
And then go to hell.
Right. But yeah, I mean, the FBI even came and they interviewed the kid after his arrest from, with the White House thing. So he was on the map. This kid was known.
Yeah.
And just another breakdown. And it seems like it was also by the father. But I tell you what, guys, the answer is not by confiscating guns. Let's start by just enforcing the laws that we have on the book.
Yeah.
And using common sense as far as enforcing the laws that are on the book. Don't just, we don't need those, or get rid of them, or don't follow them.
Yeah, or just make new ones.
Right.
That's
just
the thing.
follow up on the shit of the people you already know.
You got a pretty good system already down.
It's insane.
Never understood. It's like, people aren't following these laws. Well, let's make different laws then.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Maybe we should take a second to make sure people are following the laws we
The
already
first set
have.
of laws that we have is before
We have a rule against this. Scratching out that rule and making a new rule isn't going to help if no one's following the first rule.
Right. Ah. So unbelievably frustrating.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point too that these March for Our Life kids and the progressives on the left saying we don't want to take your guns. I'm starting to feel like that's exactly what you want to do.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll get a little.
We want to have a conversation. No, you fucking don't.
Like, yeah, all we want to do is take assault rifles. Okay, what's an assault rifle? Well, a semi-automatic. All right, so you want to take every gun? Well,
no,
no, I don't. Okay, but all right, so you want to take every semi-automatic. What about revolvers? Well, revolvers are kind of basically like semi-automatics, so we'll take those two.
Wait, single action or double
So
action?
you want,
yeah.
So you want flintlock rifles.
Right. Well, I mean, I just want to take the guns that like really look bad when they kill animals and stuff. What? Back up for a second. The purpose of a gun is to kill. That's the point of the damn thing.
Yeah.
Is to kill something effectively and immediately, and they're pretty damn good at it. But Steve, the AR-15 really tears you up.
You ever seen a 7mm?
Yeah. I don't know how to even approach that argument.
Well, that's the thing. Is are there conversations that we could sit here and have about actual results-driven progress changes that we could make to gun laws? Absolutely.
Right.
But when people don't have the wherewithal or the understanding of any type of firearm, and they're just like, we want to take the semi-automatics, you can't have a conversation with those people.
No, you can't.
And when those people say that, they want to take all their guns.
They do.
If they are not the type of people who have educated themselves and they're like, well, here's what I think, you can tell that they know what type of guns they're actually talking about.
Right.
Then they fall into the category of people that are just like, let's take the scary ones. Which ones are scary? All of them.
The black synthetic ones.
So you want to take them all? Yes.
So
if you're being perfectly honest, that's what you want.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least be upfront with me.
Yeah.
Because if my AR-15 that shoots 223-556 and all black and scary looking like this military grade weapon, which by the way it's not, and I sit in front of you and that one looks scary, but then I put say a semi-automatic AK with a bunch of wood on it that shoots at 7.62 by 39, but it looks more like a hunting rifle, and I could probably make it look like that. I'll take the mag out and you're like, oh yeah, that one's okay. Okay,
you're just basically going
retarded.
on your feelings.
Right, you're going off the look of the firearm, even though that AK is much more effective at killing human beings than my 223-556. Educate yourselves, people.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation.
Go shoot a gun.
You got to know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they are fun. I promise you.
They are fun. Especially the way Jay Feely uses them.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. What?
Triggered.
Snowflakes.
I'm surprised they even used that word.
I know.
Triggered.
Wait, what? Mass shootings. Racist.
They say that they're triggered, and then that triggers them further.
Yeah.
Because it's a gun word.
So Jay Feely.
Props Jay Feely.
Yeah. I love you, Jay Feely. You're a kicker, but you're the best NFL player of all time. Yes, I said that here first. So he
bold statement.
His daughter is in high school, and she went to prom. So she comes over to Jay Feely's house, and of course they do all the the prom photos. And as a joke, the dad, Jay Feely,
kind of a joke,
has his pistol in a photo, and he's holding it out of side on the his daughter's date. I think probably a boyfriend, as a joke, saying, "Hey, have
fun at prom.
Don't fuck with my daughter."
I think it just said, "Have fun at prom."
Yeah, have fun at prom. Yeah, and oh my God, the world lost its shit.
That's a gun.
That's a gun in a picture. That's so insensitive.
What's he gonna do with that thing?
Just unbelievable.
Well, it depends.
Not doing anything illegal. He's holding a gun in a safe manner. And both kids are smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, Dad.
The dude knew it was a joke.
Yeah.
Or
everyone
the
knows it was a joke.
The dude also knew that he wasn't going to do anything bad to Jay Feely's daughter.
Right.
So mission accomplished.
It's so dumb. Everyone's talking about protecting women from sexual assault and everything. Jay Feely actively does that, and he gets scorned for it.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, don't do anything bad to women. Okay, what if I do? I'm not going to do anything.
I'm just going to sit here. I'll make a hashtag thing on Twitter.
Have a Michelle Obama sign. Hashtag
Right.
bring back our girls.
Right.
Like, no, if you assault my daughter,
You're dead.
I will kill you.
Yeah.
Not a joke.
Bring her home by 10. Yeah.
Have a fun time.
Yeah.
What a badass.
I love it.
I mean, he knew that was going to happen when he posted that. Maybe not to this level, but
Stupid.
you gotta expect when you're doing that. When you put a gun photo out there, if you got a blue check mark, people are coming for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable, dude. Speaking of all that, and then that Kyle Khrushchev.
Kashuv,
whatever his name is. Russian. I don't think he's Russian.
Kashuv. I think he's very American.
Yeah. So he's the pro Second Amendment.
Parkland survivor.
And I guess over the weekend, I think this was last weekend, he had posted a video on either Twitter or one of his social media accounts of him at a gun range with his dad.
Yeah.
At a gun range.
And an instructor.
And it was the first time he'd ever shot a rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a video of him actively shooting
There's
at
a couple.
target, again, at a gun range with
Yeah.
an instructor,
Yeah.
right? Fully legal, fully smart, fully gun safety oriented, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes another picture, I think, where he's just holding it,
Mm-hmm. Photo op.
just holding it,
Yeah.
right?
I
You
mean-
and I have taken several photos with our guns,
Yeah.
and they are on Facebook.
He's a blue check mark though, so
Right.
scrutiny.
I think he goes to school this week, and I think he's in his American History Honors class or something like that. And he gets called down to the principal's office or whatever office in
It
the
was
school.
the security officer's office.
Okay, yeah, okay, the security
Yeah.
officer, and they berate him about going to a gun range. I don't have the exact quotes here from what was said, but they were referring to him as a Second Amendment kid.
They were basically just demeaning him.
They
making
were
him feel
just
like
giving
shit.
him shit. They were intimidating him. They were trying to scare him. They were doing all kinds of dumb crap.
Well, and then they brought in an officer from the police department
Right.
that sat out there with its thumb up his ass while children were being murdered,
Right,
and started just berating him even more
right.
about how could you put this up? Like,
Children
it's
are scared.
so insensitive. Like, yeah, no, actually, I'm training to do the jobs that you guys didn't do.
Right.
So,
Just again, did not do anything illegal. Did not do anything intimidating.
I
But for
know.
some reason, because it affects the feelings of students who are involved in this shooting, which Kyle was too.
yeah,
All of a sudden, Kyle doesn't mean anything.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
And then
dude.
I think it was the American History Honors teacher, Greg Pittman, refers to Kyle as the next coming of Hitler.
Yeah, I'd homeschool my kid real quick.
Just, dude, if Kyle's Hitler after shooting a gun once, Jesus, dude, what does that make me?
What does it make Hitler?
Exactly. Is there something above Satan? Because I don't know what it is.
Super Hitler.
Gee, it's like the asteroid coming towards the sun. Kill everything. Black hole. That's what you are.
Yeah, dude. If I were Kyle, I would have been like, yeah, so I went to go shoot a gun because I obviously can't rely on any of you fuckers. If somebody walks
Right.
into the school and starts shooting, I'm going to have to go get my AK out of my truck and come
Right.
back in here and take somebody out because
Pump
you
some
guys
lead.
will be pissing your pants in
Right.
the parking lot.
Right. Waiting for orders.
Yeah.
Even though
And
your
just-
job is to run in and take action.
Covering your head until the shooting stops and all the screaming dies down. And
Asinine.
yeah,
Absolutely
little
asinine.
pieces of shit.
But people don't, like people like Greg Pittman and this security officer need to realize is that They are not the majority.
No.
They are the loud minority.
Yeah.
You know, most of Americans don't think, hey, NRA, how many kids did you kill today? I'm sorry, but that's not how the majority of Americans think.
Well, and with these marches and things, it's like, yeah, you got 2,000 people who agree with you to like go out on a Saturday and make a scene so you can get on the news.
Right. And they're mostly kids.
But people who are conservative or have conservative values are not like, I want to go out there and show my pride in my guns and everything. They're like, all right, well, you guys can be idiots. Just don't try and come take my guns. We won't have a problem.
My guns are locked.
Enjoy your freedoms. I'll enjoy mine. If you try to take them from me, I will take preventative action.
There will be an issue.
Yeah.
It's not even conservatives. Democrats own guns. There's a lot of Democrats who own guns.
I'm just thinking like a conservative.
No, I got you.
Life point, like a way of
absolutely.
thinking. You're like, I'm not going to go out there and rah, my First Amendment, Second Amendment, la.
Right.
Like these people are doing.
We have things to do during the day.
Yeah, we got shit to take care of.
We got a job.
Yeah.
It's
we have women that need satisfying.
Exactly. We have sports to watch. Things to drink.
Like, it's Saturday morning.
Dogs to pet.
I don't want to go around and have a big circle jerk. I have to mow the lawn and make love to my wife.
Yeah. I love my guns, but I don't feel the need to walk down the street saying, I don't know what I would say. What stupid little, song acronym I would chant to say that I love guns.
I have guns.
222 3 556. They're cool. Yeah, sign. I get bored after 5 minutes.
Well, we're not easily entertained like those people.
Right. I think I just need a megaphone, man. A megaphone say dumb shit. Maybe someone put a hashtag next to me too. I don't know.
We could have some fun next time they do something like this.
Yeah.
Beard Summit goes live.
We should. That'd
Take
be
it
sweet.
to the streets.
March for our lives. You're retarded.
Yeah, they get mad at even just if you said retarded.
Oh, yeah.
You could just have a sign that said retarded and people would be like, that's
racist, homophobe, Islamophobe, I hate you. Okay.
You hateful bigot. Go die in hell.
Yeah. Whatever. We could talk about this all day long.
Yeah, that we could. But we got shit to do today.
We got more shit to talk about.
Well, at least it's going to shit all over the world, though.
Right. It's not just us.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
It's everybody, including the Brits.
Tell me about this.
Oh, yeah. So the Alfie Evans thing.
Poor child.
Dude. It's the second time that they've done this in the last year.
What was first kid's name?
I should have written that down. Charlie Gard.
There you go.
Charlie Gard.
That's it.
Yeah, so they did this last year.
Right.
And there was a child that had a newborn baby that has some type of developmental, debilitating disease. And
is it neurological? Is it brain? I think it's brain.
Yeah,
right?
I think this time I don't remember what Charlie Gard was. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but some super debilitating disease. And the doctors over there, because they have socialized medicine, they get to make the calls on everything. So you bring your kid in, you're like, he's sick. I don't know what's going on. They run a bunch of scans, and they say he has this debilitating disease. There's a couple things we could try, but they'll be super expensive.
Right.
It'd be a huge burden. And because we're the ones who also pay for this, we're not doing it.
And the probability for success is...
Yeah. They're like, it doesn't look like it's going to go. So,
right.
We're not spending the money to do this. So your kid's just going to die. And so...
Run that by me one more time, Doc.
And so the parents are like, what?
Fuck you.
That's no.
Yeah.
We'll take him somewhere else. And they're like, ooh, bad news on that one too.
Sorry.
Actually, we get to decide what's best for him because, again, we're paying for this. So, I think it'd be too much for his little system to be transported and poked and prodded and tried to, make him survive. That's going to be a little hard on him. So I think the best thing for him is for him to just die here.
Yeah. If I didn't make this clear, your child's dying.
Here.
Shortly.
He's going to die here.
Yeah.
We're going to watch it.
Wait, Doc. Run that by me one more time.
Yeah. And so the parents take this to the judge because obviously if the government is the one making the decisions, the government is the one you have to appeal to.
Right.
On whether or not you can do anything. They go to the judge and
try
they're
to
like,
save your child.
hey, we talked to the Pope. He wants us to bring him to the Pope's hospital because they're willing to try this. You don't have to pay for anything. It's all taken care of. Like, it'll be less of a thing for you. You don't even have to deal with it. And they're like, fuck the Pope.
Now,
Nah, he's going to die here.
now,
We're going to watch it.
when you say the Pope, you mean
The Pope.
the Pope,
The Pope.
the head of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened with Alfie? Well, let's go back. Charlie Gard. There were doctors in the U.S. that said that they were going to try this. They're like, we will bring him here. We have a couple of experimental treatments. Probability's not good, but it's a fighting chance.
Right.
You know?
It's something.
And they're like, no, that's not happening. And so the U.S. made Charlie Gard an honorary citizen. They're like, he has U.S. citizenship. Bring him here. He's a U.S. citizen. And the Brits still told everybody to go fuck themselves.
Unbelievable.
So I don't know if that's technically an act of war, but they did let a U.S. citizen die while the U.S. was trying to retrieve him. So
the federal government is actively telling you what you can and cannot do with regards to the well-being of your child.
100%. Once the government pays for your health care, then
you don't have a say.
Then you don't have a say. They tell you what is going to happen, and you have to deal with it either way. So, yeah, like I was saying with Alfie Evans, same thing happened.
What an awesome name, by the way. Alfie.
It's a dope name.
I love that name.
The Pope was like, hey, this is bad. I have a hospital. I'll bring him here. All expenses paid.
Right.
British government, you're out of it. You don't have to touch it. Bring him here. We'll see if he survives. Like, we'll do it our way. No, not happening. Best thing for him is to die here.
Just to die.
So I actually just found this out before the podcast in the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
The dad was like giving his son CPR because they took him off life support. The hospital's like, yeah, no more life support. It's time. And so the dad was in the room, like physically giving him CPR because he wasn't hooked up to these breathing machines anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Because they had to go back for another like appeal of some kind to try and get him.
Right.
And so the gracious overlords of the British medical system told him that, okay, fine, here's what we're going to do. He can go die at your house. Jesus. So they're letting him leave the hospital. I think this is what I read. I know that they were talking about it. I don't know if it's 100%, but I think that I saw this.
Yeah.
They're going to let him die with dignity at home, but they can't take him to Italy.
Unreal, dude.
Like, he can leave the hospital, but yeah.
See, I don't know, man. If I'm a parent in that situation, I'm giving both middle fingers to the government, and I'm saying I'm in control of my child's life.
Yeah, I'm
going to try.
I am taking this child.
I don't care if I have to do some 1920s bullshit where I have to fucking sneak my ass on a ship.
Yeah.
I'm giving my child a chance.
I don't care if you have to go John Q. You know?
Right.
You go, but then again, they don't have access to firearms over there. So they've taken away the right to self-defense. And I mean, that is an instance of self-defense to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's defense of your child's life. You absolutely 100% have the right to go in there and take him at gunpoint and take him to a hospital that's going to save his life.
Right.
Like, if that were my kid and there were people who are like, nah, we're going to make your kid die over here, I'd be like, no, you fucking aren't.
Say it one more time.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Yeah.
I don't know anything to say about that. When I can't even put myself in that position, man. Being a parent, if I was in that appeals process and the judge said, "Your kid's dying, dude." Judge.
Yeah.
Okay, he may die.
But
I'm working my ass off.
I'll be damned if I'm not trying every single thing possible to make sure that he gets out of this.
Dude, to me, even if I'm president of the United States, I'm like, okay, SEAL Team 6, got a new one for you. We need a kid out of there now.
What's the defense like? They're hospitals, so they probably have like scalpels.
Yeah.
If the British police are involved, they might also have some sticks.
Yeah, some mean-looking clubs.
You could probably just push your way in.
Just go at night. I don't think you really guys even have to suit up. Just kind of walk into the room, take the kid out, and
Sign in. There's
Put 'em in a
visitors.
cab.
There's a
Yeah.
visitors table.
Just nuts, dude.
Dude, yeah.
I would not respond. I mean, I'm sure this mom and dad are heartbroken and tragic,
Oh yeah.
and they're just destroyed.
Yeah.
And my heart's, everything's with them.
100%.
But if it's me, man, I mean, I get pissed off when cops try to take my dog. Say if he bit a kid or something.
Yeah.
I'll be like, get in the truck, Axel. We're going to the mountains. But with my child,
yeah.
that's next level for me, man. And it's me against the world, and I will go down swinging.
Yeah.
And my child will get a chance at surviving.
Well, it's funny too. The people who, like, when John Q came out, there was a huge, like, well of support. They're like, yeah, that's what you should do in that situation.
Right.
Like, whatever you have to do to make sure your child survives. And now they're like, well, the judge.
I mean, the government said he has to die. So
the judge said so. We got to listen to him on this one.
Yeah.
He knows better than the parents. That's for sure.
You elected us. Sorry.
Yeah.
We own your kid.
Do they elect him over there?
I don't even know.
how it fucking works.
I know what's best for your kid.
Yeah.
I am the parent. You're just a placeholder. That's what that tells me, honestly.
Yeah.
You don't know what's best for your kid. We allow you
Yeah. The government is
to
the real
be
parent.
the mother.
The government's the real parent.
We put that sperm in you, not him.
That's
It's our kid.
That was our jizz.
I mean, the bigger picture is that you are totally devaluing life as well. You are making life political and about your budget.
Yeah. When it comes down to...
That tells me that this child's life has a monetary value on it.
Yeah, well, when you socialize medicine, that's what it is. Because in a system where you get to choose your own medical care, you're saying, this is my body, or this is my child's body.
Right.
I value it to the nth degree.
Right.
Like, I'll do anything. If the surgery costs $100,000,
It puts me
I'll
on the
sell my
street.
house.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
It's worth it to me.
Right.
If I have to crowdsource $10 million, like, people do that. There are churches, there are different forms of support where people can go for those kind of things. And you're like, this is my mission in life. I'm going to make sure that this happens.
This is the only thing I care about right now.
And all you got to do is make sure that you can get what you need to get it done.
Right.
You got to fly in some badass doctors. You could make that happen.
Right.
Yeah. Over there, like, we make the decisions. We are the parent. We know what's best for you.
And that's final.
And that's it. What we say goes. We don't have to explain ourselves. You don't have to agree with it. That's it.
And your child's dying, by the way.
Yeah. People don't understand that when you go to socialized medicine, when you have the government taking care of everything, you are giving up that control.
Right.
100%.
Right.
And I got into a Facebook fight about this yesterday because apparently there are some situations in the U.S. where this could happen as well, where they can declare a parent like incapable of making decisions for their child.
Right.
But it is not the same thing as over there.
Right.
Like over there, that's the baseline, is like, we're the deciders. Here it's like, okay, that person is clearly incapable of making good decisions. Now we're going to step in.
Right.
Whereas over there,
But still, when they step in, it's for the health and security and safety of the person who's sick.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm not saying that decision couldn't be made here too, with the value that some of our
with our
governmental leaders put on life. But
I still want to say today, the prime focus is still to save whatever life is there.
Yeah.
I remember the biggest.
I would hope that that's the case.
I think the biggest debates in the past that we've had is like that I can remember is like when a woman's in a vegetated state and she's never coming out of it, or not just anyone, right? And the family decides to take her off life support and let her die because she's in a vegetated state.
Yeah.
She's never coming out. I think there was some discussion like where the state came in and said, wait a minute, like she's alive. You can't just actively kill that.
Yeah.
So the state came in and said that, if I'm accurate. I can't remember. I think there's a couple instances of this happening in the States. But again, totally different than what what you're talking about.
It's also different on a person who's lived a full life, you know? Even if it's a young person, like they 30 years old or whatever, you're like, okay, this person has lived a full life.
Right.
Something terrible happened to them. Is it time to say goodbye? As tough as that is, maybe it is.
Right.
You know? But it's like with a baby, there's no dying with dignity for a baby.
Right.
You know? Like,
especially, it kind of like, where does this lead to, right? This has to be a stepping stone to something else. I mean, is the next step saying, yeah, Ben, sorry, not in the budget. No, you can't have children. Sorry.
yeah, we decided you can't have kids.
We can't support your child and, what you want to have in life. So
Yeah, on the off chance that they need a surgery or something, like that's going to be expensive.
Right.
And then the value of life in that system becomes linked with how much money's in the system.
Right.
What if you don't have that much
the
money left?
resources
You're
of
like,
the
well,
state.
we got 60 people and $1 million, so if you take up more than your allotted chunk, your life's just not worth it. Oh, that $1 million went down to $60,000? Okay, if you get a cold, your life's just not worth it anymore because we
Right.
don't have the money.
Yeah, but socialized medicine is the way to go.
Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great?
What a
$15
bunch
an
of
hour
fucking
and
bullshit.
everything's taken care of
This
magically.
makes me mad. I'm
Yeah.
mad now. Thank you.
Get everybody riled up first thing in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to sports. It's a much happier conversation.
Maybe we should start with the angry
My
things.
God, dude.
I know. Dude, people are fucking idiots.
I'm going to France in May. I might make a little stop in Britain.
Pick up a baby.
Maybe take a dump somewhere.
I'm here to liberate your babies.
Come to me, children.
I'm going to the Vatican.
We're going to the Vatican, and then you're all going to be honorary citizens of America.
I could just see your parents. You're like, all right, Steve. Next step on the wine tour is we're going over, and you run out of a hospital with like six sick babies.
I got sick kids, Mom!
We gotta get to the Vatican.
Go!
We gotta get to the Vatican now.
What are you doing with these children?
They're gonna die.
They are sick, Mom.
They're trying to kill them.
Don't worry, my children. I'm here to help you.
Props to you if you do that.
I should. That would cause a story.
I'll bail you out.
American bearded man, NRA gun lover, tries to save children. How do we attack this if we're on the left?
Should have let those kids die.
He's obviously a racist because he likes guns. He has a beard. We'll attack on Islamophobe. I'm not sure how, but we'll do that. He's saving babies. He's Christian. Heads would explode, dude.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. That's all you can do. Save babies and make the jobs left tough.
Ben Shapiro would love me.
We got to do something
Yeah,
for Ben.
we did.
Just screw. This was for Ben.
Hashtag Ben save babies. God, it'd be awesome.
All right, man. Well, unfortunately, I think it's about time we wrap this bad boy up.
I was having so much fun.
I know. I gotta go to work.
No, you don't.
I do.
I thought you said you go to work at noon.
No. I gotta leave here at 9:00.
Well, that's in half an hour.
I know, but I gotta shower because I smell terrible. I'm in my PJs.
That is true. You do smell terrible.
Shut up. All right, guys.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for
listening
tuning in. Love you. Support us by subscribing on YouTube.
Absolutely.
We are also on iTunes as of yesterday,
Twitter.
and Twitter
Beard
at
Summit.
the Beard. Is it Beard Summit Podcast
Beard.
or at the Beard Summit?
I think it's at the Beard Summit.
The Beard Summit
Beard Summit.
on Twitter.
Check us out.
Check us out. Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Love you.